Welcome back to Titans Tube, everybody. We got another episode for you coming up here shortly, but first, as you can see, Caleb is joining us once again. I can't tell, Caleb, are you a guest on the show, or is this finally we're back to normal again? Because it's been so long. Burned ya, bro. Burned ya. But I'm glad you're back and making another video. How have you been, my friend?
Pretty good. A little singed now from that recent burn by you, but overall intact, and healthy.
Not
considering
not
the circumstances.
Yes.
But I'm here still, and no, you're the guest. Actually, I am now the host. And I'm taking over Titans Tube. Welcome back, everyone. I'm back. Justin, we got a great guest here. Justin Lowry's on the show today.
I'm one of a kind. Thanks for having me, man. Thanks for having me.
You're welcome. You're welcome. I'm sorry that you know nothing about the Titans, but here you are talking about the Titans.
I'm here. I'm here to learn from the best. Yeah. All right. So, not much news, Titans news at least, except the NFL schedule for the 2020 season came out, so we're going to briefly go through that, take a look at what we got coming up for this football season, and briefly discuss, also Logan Ryan has been in the news because he recently signed, I think he signed, or he's supposed to be signing, with a new team that is not the Tennessee Titans, and I think that's what we expected. How do you feel about how that whole situation went down? Apparently, Logan Ryan said that the Titans weren't interested in talking with him at all. We weren't even like, hey, let's try to work together. Let's try to work something out. We were just like, oh, your contract's up. There's the door. Thanks for the 3 great years you gave us, and goodbye. Was he just too expensive? I mean, we've seen that J-Rob doesn't give an F after he traded Jarrell Casey for a 7th-round pick to keep around solid players who have good things left to contribute. So yeah, another one, Logan Ryan. We didn't even try to bring him back.
I mean, we've lost a lot of good Titans veterans this offseason, dude. So yeah. Logan Ryan just added to the list. As of right now, I do not think he has actually signed a deal. So it's hard to tell like how much it's worth. I don't know if there's numbers out there. Now, by the time this video is out, which could be in like a month, I don't know when we're going to put it out, he might have signed by then. But rumors are, as of now, that he's trending to sign a 1-year deal with the Jets. But no info is known on the money that he's getting. So I don't know if he was like too expensive for the Titans, but from what I've heard is that now that Dean Pease is once again retired, is that retired? So is he just tired now? If he's retired, is he just tired?
I think that's
He's also old, so I don't blame him for being tired because I'm tired and I'm only 30. Okay.
Okay.
But
that's a good point.
Wait, let me finish. Man, come on, dude! I haven't been on the show in 2 months.
We got to get the chemistry back.
Get a word out.
Yeah, this is rough. This is bad.
Did you guys miss us? I mean, me, I guess. Probably not.
I mean, I was doing fine, but
you know what? I thought he was invaluable to the team. What I've been reading though is that we kind of used him all over the place, and as we're transitioning into this kind of our new flow of defense, is we don't really have a spot for him to fill, and if that's the case. As he is getting older and, in his career, I it's a business decision. I think it was okay to let him leave or to not work out a deal. I think we feel pretty good in our secondary on our whole defensive side of the ball. So I miss his veteran presence, but it's time for the new era of Titans cornerbacks and defense to take over for the next few years. And unfortunately, Logan Ryan, we're going to miss you. I loved what you did for the Pit Bulls and the Dogs in Nashville. Love those dogs, dude. I also met Logan Ryan one time at a Target 3 years ago before the Houston game, and he was wearing some dope purple shoes, and I commented on them, and I said, good luck against Houston, and that is the game that LaShawn Sims intercepted Deshaun Watson in the end zone to seal the game, and I feel like I made that happen, even though it wasn't Logan Ryan that made the interception. It was definitely my influence on Ryan and his influence on LaShawn Sims.
Yeah, he probably told you that story about how he met a fan and he said good luck, and he passed it along to LaShawn.
Totes, bro.
So good on you, man. Good story. I don't think you ever told me that, but cool. cool Logan Ryan interaction. That'll never happen
you know.
again because he's going to be in New York for the time being.
Maybe.
You said something about veteran leadership that's going to be lost. Well, J-Rob, he giveth and he taketh away. He brought in Jonathan Joseph. He's like 36, so how good is he going to be at this point? He was a longtime starter for the Texans, but he's a veteran, and he can be a leader, hopefully, in that locker room as well. And we drafted Christian Fulton. Malcolm Butler's coming back from his broken hand or wrist, so I think the defensive backs are going to be fine for the most part without Logan Ryan. But yeah, gonna miss that, bro.
Yeah, I really don't expect Jonathan Joseph to do too much on the field right now.
Oh yeah,
I know he was good
He's
at one point.
He's gonna be like number 4.
Yeah, in that case, we
that.
could probably get Joseph cheaper than what we would have brought back Ryan on a 1-year deal. So sorry, Logan, you were cool, you were good, you were from the Patriots, you won some Super Bowls with them, not with us. May you rest in peace.
We had some good runs, though. You know, I think Logan Ryan playing for the Patriots, I don't know why this is important or interesting, but he's made the playoffs every single year of his career, except for one, which was 2018, because we made the playoffs in 2017 and 2019. So, I mean, he's had a pretty good winning NFL career so far. So
he had like the opposite career of Jason McCourty.
yeah. No, hey, Jason McCourty won a Super Bowl with the Patriots when they faced the Rams, so he got his. But
well,
I mean,
whatever.
At the beginning of his career, yeah, that's completely true.
You know what? The only thing that matters now for this next season, I don't think I've shown this off since I've been on the show, is my Derrick Henry shirt, baby, from Hang 10. Look at that. Look at that face.
That's awesome. I didn't know about that.
Dude, you
need to get
don't
me
have
one.
this shirt? Get this shirt. HangTN.com. Hang 10. Go, people. Go buy their shit.
Go. I don't even know if our promo code is still a thing with them, but we
use code TitansTube and pay the same price as you would, is what I would say.
They probably took that away because we have been lacking in the video department. Anyway, all right, let's move on to this schedule right quick. We don't want to make this video too long and bore everybody to death, but that is something to talk about. Some interesting things, just glancing at it. We have all noon games on Sundays, except for our 3 primetime games. One Monday night against the Denver Broncos in your backyard, Caleb. Titans
Justin,
coming to Denver week 1.
Are you coming to that game? Are you going to come out to that Monday night game? Are you going to be allowed to come out to that Monday night game? Will fans be allowed in the stadiums? This
may not be happening at all. It depends on how far this whole pandemic thing happens, but hopefully it'll be over by then. I don't know. Maybe. I need to save up some more cash money so I can make the trip. But yeah, dude, Monday Night Football, dude, I just have this awful feeling Jarrell Casey is just going to strip sack Taney and then just take down Henry multiple times behind the line of scrimmage, or like make a game-changing play just to like stab us in the heart and being like, that's what you get. That's what you get, J-Rob, for trade me away.
I mean, it does make sense that an aging lineman would kind of like Cameron Wake last year, had a great week 1.
Yeah.
And we're like, dude, look at this signing. By week 5, it's like, who? Cameron Wake, he's hurt, IR, whatever. I think that might be Casey's. But, yeah, I'm just saying, yeah, Casey might have a great week 1 against the Titans, unfortunately, on Monday night in Denver. If anyone wants to come out to that game, I am here in Denver, Colorado, for those who have not updated their channel information in like 3 years. But, Justin, you should come out. Do you think we'll win that opening Monday night game?
Oh, that's going to be tough, man. We stunk against them last year. I mean, that was the Mariota benching game, but even if Taney had started that game, Tannehill, I don't know if we would have won. Nothing was working for the offense at all. I mean, we might have. Tannehill was the spark that the offense needed for the rest of the regular season, but
I mean, that ended up being a monumental game in the scope of the season for Marcus getting benched, Tannehill coming in, and then leading us to the AFC Championship because Marcus was killing it in practice. That's what I learned from Logan Ryan.
Practice makes perfect.
Good job, Marcus Mariota.
I don't know, man. It'll be tough. I can't remember what Denver did in the offseason and the draft, but I feel like they had a good one. And Drew Lock, I think, will improve on his rookie year. I think he'll be I mean, he was much better than Joe Flacco, right? Didn't he come in after Flacco was benched? Or was there another guy in between there?
I mean, he had some good games, but come on, dude. Drew Lock, he looks like he's 12. And, yeah, they drafted him.
That's going to have a huge impact on
Jerry
his performance.
Judy?
Yeah.
Did they draft Jerry Judy? That ain't going to do
crap.
Yeah.
They got some weapons. So it'll be interesting, man. It'll be an interesting game for sure.
Anyways,
Broncos
just
could be good
this
this year.
Any Titans players, if you're watching this, my doors are open. Feel free to come chill before, during, or after the game. Probably not during, but maybe before or after. We can play some Super Smash Bros. We can do other activities.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, you heard it. You heard it from Caleb. His doors are open to
mic.
everyone. You just got to find his house. Just find his house in all of Denver. Good luck. Good luck. All right.
Good luck.
Let's pick up the pace here, man. So here's an interesting stat. I'm seeing through our first 9 games, 6 of them are home games. We're going to be playing in Nashville a whole lot during the first half of the season, which include games against the Jaguars. Hopefully that'll go as well as it has gone in past years. Man, we got to play in Minnesota week 3 and then at Green Bay towards the end of the season. Those are going to be 2 tough road games in the NFC. Got the NFC North this year.
Look at the stretch after. We have a pretty hard start to the schedule. After the Jags, we have Vikings, Steelers, Bills, Texans. Ooh.
Yeah, but they're at home, and do the Steelers scare you, though, without Big Ben? I mean, Big Ben's going to be back, I guess, right? What is up with Big Ben?
So.
He's supposed to be back, right?
I think he's old and fat now.
He's old and fat, and he doesn't have, his weapons. Antonio Brown, I guess Juju is still there. They got some other young receivers. James Conner, we'll see how he does after he bounces back from his injury issues. He had injury issues.
I'm with you. I'm not too worried about the Steelers. It sounds like they're kind of on the outs of this phase, but
they do have a good defense.
Yeah,
their defense helped them make an almost playoff push. At the end of the season, it was like between us and the Steelers by the end, and they kept winning games with like their third string quarterback, and it's like, come on, can someone just beat this team?
With racist ass Mason Rudolph and and Duck Hodges. And they almost made the playoffs. Unbelievable. Yeah, so you never know what you're going to get with the Steelers.
Mike Tomlin, he's a good coach. I think he's proven that with his track record. I don't think he's ever had a losing season, and he's been coaching for like 15 years. Man's crazy.
Side note, I don't actually think Mason Rudolph is racist. So just wanted to say that.
Yeah, hopefully he doesn't see this video.
Out.
So, yeah, dude, we better beat this stinking Bills. I am so tired of getting into like this dog fight with this other team, and we just blow it at the end. Whether it's missing 4 field goals in one game, which happened last year, whether it's missing or dropping touchdown catches, yes, from Nick Williams the year before. Man, this team has become a team that just has our number recently. Like, where did that come from? Come on, Bills. You're supposed to be our little bitch, if you will.
Dude,
after the Music City Miracle, we are supposed to have your number, is all I'm saying.
I mean, I don't care. We still have their number in my mind. Let them face us in the playoffs again. See what happens. I don't care. They can win all their little stupid regular season games. Music City Miracle, bro.
3 or 4 straight times, I think. So, I don't know. Josh Allen keeps making plays. So, we'll see how that goes. We hopefully we can get over the Buffalo Bills hump. I can't believe I just said that, but it's true. They are a hump we must overcome. And then we got home versus the Texans. The always dangerous Deshaun Watson, but without the DeAndre Hopkins factor, who always torches us, as he mostly torches every team, thanks to the incompetence of Bill O'Brien. So we'll see how their offense works and how Deshaun Watson plays in this upcoming year without one of the best receivers in the game.
Yeah. J-Rob and Vrabel were my favorite GM coach combo, but Bill O'Brien is coming up on a close second for how he is just single-handedly dismantling a great playoff Texans team with a lot of potential.
Love it. I think you said it very well. They are a very good GM coach combo, Bill O'Brien. Then we have a bye. We have a bye in late October, and I'm not crazy about that. I kind of wish our bye. I like it when our bye is like mid to late November, so that we're rested for the final push through December. But it is what it is. It's a bye week, and then we go to Cincinnati to face the much hyped Joe Burrow and I think T Higgins. That's their second round draft pick. So they're trying out a new era of Joe Burrow to Higgins combo there. And I think A.J. Green should be back too and healthy. So Bengals could be a dangerous team if Burrow lives up to the hype.
Nah. That's all I'm going to say about that now.
Caleb doesn't buy it. Doesn't buy it. And then we return home for 2 more weeks. Side note, we don't leave Nashville for the entire month of October. We got 3 straight home games and then a bye. So we're going to be very comfortable in our homes for that month. And then we got 2 more home games after Cincinnati. We host the Bears. That sounds super random. I can't remember the last time we played the Bears at home. I guess it would have been 4 years ago, or I don't know, because that's how the NFC schedule rotates in and out, those interconference games. Anyway, and then we have the first game against the Colts. We play them twice in a span of 3 weeks. Hate when that happens, but we get them at home in November. Caleb, what are your thoughts about the Colts with their second go without Andrew Luck? Oh, the Phillip Rivers now led Colts.
Phillip Rivers, baby.
Here we go. Phillip Rivers, how much juice does he have left?
I just really hate how I feel like the NFL schedules division games. We're always playing either the Texans, honestly, either the Texans or the Colts in like the span of 3 weeks. It's like we play them, week break, we play them again. Like what? And I think there's one. I forget who it is, but there's two division teams out there that play each other back-to-back weeks. Like that is stupid. That should never happen in the
really?
NFL. Yeah,
I'll have to look that up because if that's true, that is absurd.
But
that's just like
Phillip Rivers,
Right.
Nah. I mean, I hate the Colts for beating them both times.
Okay, that's your prediction, man. Can we sweep the Colts? That would be beautiful.
And the Ravens in the middle of that? God, did you guys see the playoffs last year?
Dude, I'll be honest with you. I am terrified that the Ravens are just going to be so pissed and they're just going to lay the smack down on us because it's in Baltimore again, and they definitely won't be asleep. They're going to be up for that game. They're going to be hyped. They're going to want their revenge. So that game does terrify me.
Ravens, remember this face? Remember this face, Ravens?
Ooh.
Yeah, that's all you need
Earl
to know,
Thomas
Ravens.
Does. Earl Thomas sees it every night in his dreams.
I'm going to let Derrick Henry do the talking from now on, and he's going to give the breakdown on the Ravens game.
Yes.
We're going to run over the Ravens, and we're going to just beat their ass.
Okay.
That's how he talked. Wow, Caleb, it's great having you back on Titans Tube.
I know, you guys missed segments. Me, right? I'm in rare form today.
Yeah, but it's
cooped up in the house for 8 weeks.
Yeah, we're all kind of losing our sanity a little bit. And then we travel to Indianapolis. Easy W.
Justin, are we road tripping to that one, dude? Are we going to vlog that trip, bro?
I know. We used to go to these Colts road games where we went back-to-back years.
Dude, you should fly out here, and then we'll serious road trip from Denver to Indy. Make an awesome vlog, road trip all the way back to Denver, and then you fly back to Nashville. That sounds like the most cost-efficient way.
Let's just be Titans roadies and travel to every single road game in a van, in a Titans caravan.
Yo, dude, I think we already have the makings for that right here. So let's do it.
Yeah, you do. Yeah, you do.
Yeah, we do.
All right. Well, for that, we are going to be going to every single Titans game, home and away. It's going to be tough, but we'll manage.
Someone buy us all the tickets or sponsor us.
Yes, and now we have entered the final month of December, otherwise known as Derrick Henry month, and we get to host the Browns. What to make of the Cleveland Browns, who knows? Everybody thinks they might be good. They have a lot of young talent, but it doesn't come together. I mean, at least they're winning a handful of games. This reminds me of
last season, before last season, when everyone thought the Browns were going to be good. And what happened week 1? Yeah. Shut up, Browns.
Smacked them right in the butts.
They won't even have OBJ by that time. He's getting traded before the trade deadline.
Get traded mid-season. Yeah. Maybe. We'll at least this year we'll know by the time we play them whether they are good or not.
Hopefully.
And then, then we go to Jacksonville. I don't know what to say about them. I don't expect Jacksonville to be very good this year regardless. So, Gardner Minshew, I don't know why I didn't bring him up the first time when we played him week 2, but Gardner Minshew, we'll see what he does in his sophomore year.
Is it worth even bringing him up? No. Like, good heavens. His little Minshew mania mustache, whatever, is going to last shorter than Linsanity did. Like, get him out of the league, dudes. Jags, you suck.
Okay. All right. I think that's enough said about that game. And then the Detroit Lions. Speaking of Titans getting over the Bills hump, can the Detroit Lions get over the Titans hump, who have literally never defeated the Tennessee Titans? I love that stat. I love bringing it up, and I hope the Titans can continue that streak. I have zero ill will towards the Lions and their team and their fan base, but that's just how it happened, where y'all have never beaten us, so it's something I'd like to keep going.
I will say I have like a little bit of ill will just because of how they kind of like did not do Calvin Johnson right at the end of his career, which is not cool. He was one of the coolest, most awesome players in the NFL, and Lions, you just treated him like, come on, dude, like he's nothing, like he's Nick Williams out there.
Did they? Is that why he retired early? It's because he was being.
I think he retired early because he was Stafford kept on throwing him the ball in like quadruple coverage, and he was just getting his body smashed.
That's true. That's true.
It's because they never got him help. They never got him help. But yeah, dude, I don't see us breaking that streak. We're gonna beat the Lions.
Oh man, jinxed it. You already jinxed it. But all right, we'll see how that goes. And then we end the season with 2 straight road games. As I previously mentioned, we go into Lambeau Field to take on Jordan Love. Jordan Love's Green Bay Packers.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah. You want to bet on that? You want to bet on that? You want to bet
That's
that
ridiculous.
Jordan Love will be the quarterback we'll be playing? Because I will bet right now, I'm putting money that we're facing Jordan Love.
Bold. Is that bold? I don't know.
No, dude,
there's no
Aaron
way.
Rodgers
Unless there's an
is
injury.
30. Yeah, injury. Exactly.
Oh,
That's what
you're
I'm
predicting an injury. Okay, I thought you were predicting Aaron Rodgers is going to fall off a cliff.
He's
Maybe
either
literally
get injured or they're
he
going to
might
trade him
literally
or something.
fall off a cliff. Yes. Okay.
Are we
all
road
right,
tripping
yeah.
to that game too? Lambeau?
Dude, I'm actually seriously, I told you this previously, but I'll say it again for the sake of the video. I'm seriously considering going to that game. Because it's Lambeau Field in December, getting to watch the Titans play there, like this opportunity is not going to happen it might happen every 4 years since that's how often we play these teams, but we might get them at home next time and then at home again the next time. So I would love to experience Lambeau Field at least one time in my life, especially if it's the Titans playing there. So I'm considering going on the real side of things.
Where is Wisconsin again in relation to the U.S.?
Where?
I'm unawares, of my geography.
Ooh, bad.
It's like
failed high
northish.
school geography.
Northish.
Yeah, it's like right in the center of the country at the very top, like next to Michigan and Minnesota.
Wow,
I think it
sounds
might
like
be
a
between
really-
Michigan and Minnesota.
Sounds like a really lame spot to put a state. Way to go, Wisconsin.
Way to put yourselves there, Wisconsin. And then we face, just like last year, Texans Week 17 on the road to finish out the season. Maybe this game will actually have some relevance to where both teams are going to be playing and where one team isn't going to be sitting starters, how it was last year. Maybe it'll be for the division title, something a little more exciting. Who knows? I mean, I loved Week 17 of this past year. Everybody went off. A.J. Brown, Derrick Henry. That was a very fun game to watch, beating up on their backups.
Indeed, we did that a few years ago too, when they had already made the playoffs, and we beat up on their backups. But alas, I don't know. We always play the Texans Week 17. It doesn't. I don't know. I always think Week 17 is going to come down to the side of the division. I don't think it's going to be that way this year. I like our chances to have it already wrapped up by that time.
We're gonna be 15-0 at that point. So we'll probably be resting some starters. They won't have anything to play for. Maybe they'll rest some starters. Who knows? So yeah,
Bill O'Brien
it's not
probably
gonna
will
be
have
for
already
anything.
traded Deshaun Watson for a bag of pork rinds.
Probably for Jordan
I don't
Love,
know.
maybe
No.
right after the Packers game. That was dumb. So that's our schedule. So we'll see who we then face in the divisional round of the playoffs. No. Okay. So going back through, we have 3 primetime games. We mentioned Denver on the road, and then we get the Colts at home. We didn't mention that. The Colts are a Thursday night game when we get them at home, and then the Packers game right now is on Sunday Night Football, which is awesome. Hopefully that doesn't get flexed out. But that looks great on paper right now. 2 of the conference championship game participants. Green Bay was in the NFC Championship. We were AFC, so hopefully
it
hopefully
looks
that's going
good
to be
on
for
paper. If it were early in the year, by this point in the season when that happens, no one will remember last year. You know, people will be like, "What?
Right.
The Titans were in the AFC Championship, and so were the Packers." God, I just remember COVID-19.
Well, hopefully then both teams will win a lot of games by that point, and so we won't get flexed out. We can get the spotlight again. But that's three games on national TV. That's pretty good. I mean, that's about as good as you could have hoped for if you're a Titans fan.
I will say, I think this is the season that the Titans are going into with almost the most national awareness of you know what? We're not sleeping on the Titans. They can be good. They have some solid players. Everyone knows Mike Vrabel now. I think John Robinson's made a splash in free agency and the drafts in his tenure. So I'm looking at the scope of the NFL, and people are like, "Yo, hey, look at those Titans over there. They not
Look
bad.
at them Titans.
Look at them Titans." Which is cool.
I mean,
most people are like, "What? The Titans?"
Because we're finally an exciting team with finally some name player recognition, such as Derrick Henry and Kevin Byard, A.J. Brown splashed onto the scene. And we were an exciting 9-7 team to watch, where previously we were a very boring 9-7 team, winning ugly game after ugly game. But now we're putting up points and making flashy plays. So people don't mind watching the Titans.
So can we run it back this year? You think we can run it back with almost the exact same offense as we had last year?
Yeah, I don't know. I think Arthur Smith did a great job at the end of last year. He really had a good feel for the offense and what was working. I mean, give the ball to Derrick Henry, use the play action with Ryan Tannehill, getting A.J. Brown involved. I mean, I like our personnel. Hopefully, our right tackle, I forgot his name, Isaiah Wilson, pans out. Hopefully, our offensive line is up for a good season, protecting Tannehill. So I think I'm more worried about the defense in regards to the departure of Dean Pease and Kerry Coombs, the defensive backs coach, who probably had a big part to do with why that group was so strong and has been consistent for us.
Yeah, I'm going to be real interested to see how this whole defensive side of the ball works out with Vrabel now taking over defensive coordinator position as well, as well as the head coach. I mean, to be honest, every time they showed him on the sidelines as the head coach, it didn't look like he was doing anything, so might as well give him some responsibilities on defense.
Right.
But, who knows? I hope he's not biting off more than he can chew.
That's a good way to put it. Hopefully he's not. Hopefully he's not like, well, I was a defensive player. I've been a defensive coordinator in this league. I'll just double up my responsibilities and do defensive duties for the Titans this year. Because I know a lot of what Texans fans would say about him since we hired him is that the defense wasn't really that great or spectacular with Vrabel calling the shots. And remember that game against the Colts that one year where Dean Pease had a health scare and he had to leave the game or something, and then Vrabel took over as the defensive coordinator and the Colts just blew us out. Yeah. I remember that. That was bad. That scares me.
Dean Pease got coronavirus before it was cool.
Ooh, he did.
Before that game. Yeah, dude, I think the year before his last year, Vrabel's last year as defensive coordinator of the Texans allowed the most points in the league. He wasn't that
or
great
most
of a
yards or something like that.
Yeah, something like that. So yeah, I'm a little I'm interested to see how that's going to play out. I shall say.
Yeah. So,
but if he is hiring, I would like to throw my name into the ring, dude. I think I can run an NFL defense or coordinate it at least. So if they do need to hire someone mid-season, I am looking for a job right now. Yes, thank you, Vrabel. Yeah. Keep me in mind.
Yeah, I think you can handle it. You're good. You know your stuff.
Great at Madden.
All out blitz every play. Blitz, blitz, blitz.
See, that's why they would not hire you.
Yeah. Word.
But if they hired me, I would hire you as my assistant, dude. Bros for life, Titans Tube.
Titans Tube Bros for life, running the defense. It's a terrible idea, but it's worth a try. If things go south,
if you want to see us run the Titans defense this year, give us a like on the video and subscribe. And tweet at Vrabel right now. Say Titans Tube should be the defensive coordinators of the Titans this season.
Well said.
And I can be like, yo, I have an in with Logan Ryan. I can get him back on the team for cheap.
I mean, you had like a 2-second conversation with him. You guys are tight. You guys are bros.
So tight, bro.
All right. Well, we got to wrap this thing up now. I'm seeing 16-0 all across the board. It's a good schedule. We got some primetime games. We got some interesting opponents. Yeah. It's going to be an exciting season. Hopefully the world opens back up by the time football season rolls around.
Agreed.
Well, Caleb, it was good reuniting once again, and hopefully we can continue this as the offseason continues and we can make more content for the interweb.
If you're watching this video, what other types of contents do you want to hear us talk about, since sports might not even happen this year? I don't know. Who knows what's going on, but I would like to make more videos, Justin, if you ever want to come back on the show.
Oh, I would love to come back.
Okay, yes, cool. Well, I'll go ahead and pencil you in for next week, and let's talk some Titans, and then maybe after the week after I'll get another guest, not you, someone else.
I mean, it's fair. I mean, you can't have the same guest on all the time, so I appreciate you.
You're welcome.
Consideration.
Well, thank you for taking your time out of the day to join Titans Tube today.
Anytime.
Give it up for Justin, guys. Titans Tube guest.
One of the best guests I feel like you've ever had here. All right.
Hoorah.
All right. We're just gonna continue goofing off unless we cut it off right now. Now. I think that was it. Yes. Tighten up, everybody.
Tighten up.